he is secretly a Kryptonian program called the Eradicator, whose mission is to preserve all things Kryptonian.
He is a robot too?
He's a robot too.
But not Cyborg Superman. Oh,
He's not
Cyborg is half human. This is full robot.
He's a Kryptonian program, so by our human standards, he's a program robot type of thing. But has all sorts of, like, at one point he's like an essence of energy.
Yeah, so this is like a sci-fi idea that's really far out.
So he's an android.
Kind of, yeah. He's a Kryptonian android type, assigned since his programming to preserve all things Kryptonian. And so when it comes to, he's had a few adventures with Superman. Mm-hmm. But as
was he made by Bertrand?
No, he's not made by Bertrand. I think he's made by somebody named Cleric.
Birdie. I'm going to call him Birdie from now on.
But when he first shows up, he and Superman have a few adventures, and he ends up forming a base, the Fortress of Solitude. So in the post-crisis
Fortress of Eradication.
No, the Fortress of Solitude is created by the Eradicator in the post-crisis comics.
Really?
Because he's trying to preserve Krypton, and that's one of the things. So
well, that makes sense.
Superman initially is a little reluctant to use it as his headquarters because it's just like, well, this is tribute to a home I never really lived in, and it's created by this guy, not by me. Sort of.
That's cool.
What's going on? But,
and if Rebirth probably still is going off on that, probably.
Maybe. I mean, I think the more traditional thing is that Superman just kind of creates it in tribute to Krypton rather than the Eradicator. The Eradicator is kind of, when you start explaining shit from the 90s, it's just like, okay, wait. So the Eradicator is this robot from ancient Krypton who shows up in Earth, and he creates the Fortress of Solitude, and then Superman throws him into the sun at one point. This is what it really happens. He gets thrown into the sun at one point. Superman dies, but then the essence of the Eradicator shows up on Earth again, and he's like, well, I must continue my purpose, and he finds Superman's body, and he decides that I must take over this body, but he's not able to do it, so instead he steals Superman's body from the tomb, takes it to the Fortress of Solitude, puts it into a regeneration matrix, and decides to feed off that energy to become the last son of Krypton, copying Clark Kent's body so that he can become his own Superman, but because the energy is low or something like that, he's very weak to light, so that's why he wears the sunglasses, and that's why he's the last son of Krypton.
Man,
say comics.
That's like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor complicated.
So,
I thought it was just a robot that liked glasses, so I gotta fucking do all this shit.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's Superman, you know?